This has all the hallmarks of one of those days of a real contest. The Blades win it back on halfway. Bit of zip and zest as it's worked to Osborne here from the left-hand side. In goes the shot, and it rattles in at the near post of Mark Travers. You could construe this match today, or the sideshow if you like, is master versus student. Slavisa Jokanovic made Fulham captain Scott Parker his assistant. And the free kick taking duties will be left to the Dane Philip Billing. On his left boot over the wall and parried away by a flying save to the left hand side from Robin Olsen. Bournemouth corner swung into the penalty area. Norwood sends the defensive header back wide to the far side, which is the Bournemouth right. Christie impishly into the penalty area, scuffed away only as far as Ben Pearson. Zamura teases one into the penalty area on his left boot. Anthony now orchestrating. Baldock stands him up. Anthony skirts round him, but Baldock gets back, and the ball is nudged out of play for a corner. Big targets to aim at in the penalty area, not least Philip Billing. Short corner taken into the feet of Ryan Christie. Now Jayden Anthony checks his run, takes on Iliman Ndiaye, then smashes the cross on the half volley into the penalty area, and a looping header from Jefferson Lerma. It had height and bend but no pace. Flack, and it's through here to Ndiaye. Ball tees square, and it's going to cannon off the defender Smith and behind for a corner. On a grey day on the south coast, in comes that corner short. Ndiaye and Norwood interchanging passes. First time cross then at the back stick. Egan was waiting for it. It was the same set piece plan at Hull that worked. Now Egan on the half volley, teasing the ball in search of Billy Sharp, but the header clearance comes from Dronfield man Gary Cahill. He gets it clear. Cries of handball from the Bournemouth fans. Fleck did touch it with his hand, but he was manhandled by Zamura. In it comes left-footed into the penalty area. Travers comes, and with a punch that will roll out to the near side once again. Ball pushed into the feet of Pearson. Pearson lofts it high to the corner of the penalty area where Christie will come again. He lays it back then to Smith. The pair interchange. Christie's cross into the penalty area, and Jayden Anthony stealing in at the back stick. Egan will float it out towards the far touchline. Now that is a very good and composed way of playing it out from the back. And now John Fleck will cross the halfway line. He prods the ball into the path of Ben Osborne, shown a clean pair of heels to the defender. In it goes, shot! Oh! From one end to the other in record time. The offside flag went up against Billy Sharp, so it wouldn't have counted had it have gone in. The downward header and away. Baldock takes the throw on the run quickly. Billy Sharp goes out after it. Kelly shrugs him off the ball, dropping in past Sharp, turning in possession, and away it goes. Then Anthony gives it away. Left by Gibbs-White to Baldock. Baldock rides the challenge of Jayden Anthony. Baldock pushed to the edge of the box. Oh, it might come through here. Billy Sharp! Oh, and he's lifted his shot high over the angle of crossbar and post. As the ball came in, it came after a defender unwittingly. Billy Sharp's giving all sorts of pressure to Gary Cahill. The former England international lifts the ball into the stand. Corner then to Sheffield United, which Norwood will take. Arcing into the penalty area, downward header by Ben Davis, who'd strong-armed his opponent out of the way, but the downward header bounced agonisingly wide. Pearson streaking forward as Anthony cuts in field on his right boot. He pushed it past Lerma into the penalty area. Christie now inside right channel of the box. He gets the shot off. So can the Blades get something before half-time? They've certainly had good chances to score in this first half. Gibbs-White is out wide on the far side, the left unusually receives a throw in. Ender Stevens chips it forward. John Fleck turns and tries to control. Now Gibbs-White pirouetting over the ball in the box and then shoots right-footed. Had to dig it out quickly. Bournemouth like to play a lot of crossfield balls, and this one's worked to Jayden Anthony. Lovely first touch, then shot, and the effort towards goal took a big deflection. So corner then to Bournemouth, virtually the last action of the first half here. In it's pinged by Ryan Christie, plenty of bend on it. Lerma underneath it, partially cleared by Sheffield United. Ball tees back into the penalty area, head tennis all round until John Egan puts his head in where it hurts, and that is the last action of the half. Lovely little triangles there from Bournemouth, and now Zamura to the edge of the penalty area. Billing through to Zamura, chance laid on for Solanke. He'll get a second go. Great block by Olsen at the second attempt. Header cleared as it was nodded towards goal by John Egan. Sheffield United standing ground. Pearson's just tried to rugby tackle Iliman Ndiaye, and there has been a little response too as well. He is clutching his face, and what a let-off for Sheffield United in the goal mouth, denying two early chances for the Cherries. Free kick then to Sheffield United. Fleck and Norwood stand over this one. Fleck is the decoy, in-swinger. No, in fact, Norwood's the second decoy, bent into the penalty area, and after all of that, it was nowhere near anyone in green. The ball is pushed by Enda Stevens back to Olsen. He has possession of the ball in the goal mouth as Solanke closed him down, but there was never any danger of him getting there before a long punt at field, and it's gone all the way through to Billy Sharp, edge of the penalty area, tries to turn the ball in, and the Blades have scored! And it's Morgan Gibbs-White who slides in to make contact with the Billy Sharp cross. And Sheffield United lead here on the South Coast. Outstanding play. It was a hopeful punt that turned into an excellent chance, and the Blades on this occasion took it beautifully. Morgan Gibbs-White, fourth goal of the season as it thundered home against Bournemouth, and it's Bournemouth 0, Blades 1 in the 57th minute. Skying it down the middle of the pitch, Solanke races through here, gets a nick on the defender, gets the shot away, the crunching challenge came in, Enda Stevens took him down, did he? And the referee has pointed to the spots. They're all looking at the linesman on the near side and screaming if there was contact. Right. It was outside of the penalty area. All eyes fall on Dominic Solanke, and Sheffield United Sweden international goalkeeper Robin Olsen bouncing up and down on the goal mouth here. Solanke stuttered, run up, and it's fired into the top corner as Olsen dived the wrong way and then boosts the ball away in frustration. Bournemouth have equalised. Highly disputed penalty, and it's Bournemouth 1, Sheffield United 1. Strap yourselves in for 20 odd minutes of harem-scarum football now. Touch paper lit. Christie inside right channel of the penalty area. Ball teased across, and Solanke, and Billing slides in and knocks the ball in. Well, that's just sloppy and scrappy and too easy for Bournemouth. Sheffield United static as the ball was played across. Philip Billing slid onto the ball and made contact, and his fine goal-scoring form at the start of the season continues, and the Blades have capitulated inside a couple of minutes. They did lead 1-0, they now trail 2-1. Here's an incoming cross into the penalty area. Osborne's underneath it. Downward header might drop in the penalty area for Gibbs-White. Lerma will push it clear, and the chance goes a begging. Fleck with the decoy, and a second decoy. Get a move on. Norwood into the box. Had to be headed behind. Was there contact? No real protest. But now Zamura sliding to the edge of the box. Through he goes. Zamura side netting. Nonchalantly fed forward high into the air by Egan. McBurney wins it back, trying to just scrape his way through two in red and black. McBurney takes the challenge and goes down. The Blades look for something special to get back on terms. Gibbs-White, it's pinballed, it's bounced and bobbled away, and it's careered into the net. And in the end, the ball didn't go in. It won't be a goal. I think the Blades fans for a split second thought it had gone in. It hadn't. Enda Stevens gets it through to McBurney, driving to the byline, wins it back, gets it back, shepherds it to Osborne. In goes the cross. 2 or 3 arriving. Diving header, Basham made contact. In the end, it wasn't on target. Osborne to Stevens, controlled well, and then slip sliding in. Christie gets it away. Now Jamal Lowe, the substitute, driving Bournemouth on deep inside Blades territory. In it goes, and then on the half volley, it's skied into the stand from Gibbs-White and Basham. Quickly the throw-in is taken. The bearded Norwood screams one into the penalty area. Up it goes. Ball bouncing. Chance back stick. It's pinballing in the penalty area. And in the end, a second chance goes wide, possibly via an overhead kick. Well, as the ball came into the penalty area, it was won well by Egan, and yes indeed, that's a honking miss. In comes the corner, headed clear, out it comes. Norwood screams in the volley, but screaming out Adam Smith. In goes a Gibbs-White cross, and it's flown in at the near post, and a dab down, but a comfortable one from Mark Travers. Swings it wide to Basham. Basham having a good old foot race with Jayden Anthony. Then Gibbs-White gets on the ball. Ball pushed back now to Norwood. Norwood takes his time, bends in the cross. Heads go up. McBurney's underneath it. He didn't get the final touch. Now Enda Stevens teases the cross in back stick. Heads again. Egan. Ball knocked behind. In it's bent left-footed. In the end, not well executed. Headed clear. The Blades will have it back. Didn't beat the man on the near post. It's driven up back to the edge of the penalty area. McBurney, downward header, scrambling in the penalty box, and Cahill, I think, launches it clear. Fleck driving on from the centre circle here. Blades looking for an equaliser. Wide it goes to Enda Stevens. Plenty of green shirts to aim at in the penalty area. He skirts round his man, gets to the byline, cross takes a nick. Did it go behind? All eyes on the referee. All eyes on the referee. I don't think he did, you know. And the referee does blow for full time. One that got away, no doubt about that.